9 at 9 has puppy dogs, skiing birds and fashion blogs. Start at 9, go down to 1. Oh, Mickey, we're having fun.
All right, in at number 9, Robin.
All right, if you've seen Squid Game, this is a familiar sight. The giant doll is not a prop. She actually belongs to a village in South Korea. The town is a museum for horse carriages called Makaland. Did I pronounce that right?
Sure you did.
Sure.
This doll stands near the entrance to welcome visitors. When filming was over, she was returned to her original home, but boy, that'll give people the creeps. Won't it from now on?
You watching that show?
I did watch it. Yeah, a little.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, it's a little dark.
It's a bit much?
It's a bit much. Bit much. A little depressing. But it is compelling.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Yeah. All right.
Well, number 8, we're just about a month away from a major lunar event. The micro beaver moon is coming. It's the first and only full moon in November, and historically the last chance to stock up on beaver furs before winter. This goes back a long way, when people needed animal furs for warmth. It's also the smallest moon because it's the farthest point in its orbit from Earth. And there will be a partial eclipse, but the beaver moon is tiny, so you might not see it.
All right, number 7, not sure where this would come in handy, but we admire the ingenuity. A sofa suitcase from the early 20th century England. There's not much we know about it. For people who spend a lot of time traveling, it provided a place to keep your clothes and a place to sleep.
What the heck? Now, why can't this innovation still be around today?
Nice, Robin. You could take that and lay down anywhere.
It doesn't look real comfortable, though.
Wherever you're traveling, the airport,
Kind
you
of a
like to go
precursor to a
hiking.
futon, but more, portable.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, number 6, the hidden dangers of being a male model. We came across an old first-person account of a male model who quit the business after as many humiliations. He says he was told he was fat, he was laughed at and got slapped on the behind by a design team of old ladies. He says male models are often subject to sexual harassment but rarely report it. And like their female counterparts, they're under intense pressure to have the right kind of body. Turns out that being really, really, really good looking, as Derek Zoolander once so eloquently put it, will not guarantee you wealth, health, or security.
Same things with the female models.
Yeah,
it
but
turns out.
it's been long overdue since
Yeah.
people really embraced and recognized the challenges that men face in this society, Robin.
All right, number 5. Look, anyone who saw Paul at Coachella in 2018 and Burning Man the year after that can attest that there is no one who has enjoyed the trend of glitter makeup quite like our own Paul Conrad.
yeah.
Too bad he is not here.
Well, that's
today
why
for
he's
this.
off. He's
That's
doing-
right. But anyway, I have some bad news. All that glitter is bad for the environment. That's because it's made up of teeny tiny pieces of plastic. It ends up going down our drains into the sewers and then winds up in rainwater and animals, eventually inside our bodies. So while you may love the look of the glitter on your cheeks and your eyelids and everywhere else, it's best to hold off on the glitter until they figure out how to make it a little more biodegradable.
Well, listen, there's a price for fashion.
Yeah.
Looking good does not come easy. And
No.
if that means the global temperature has to increase a couple of degrees, right? As Paul would say, so be it.
Yeah.
Well,
we
he's
look
a-
back when Miami's underwater. And blame glitter.
Paul Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad. Number 4, nothing to laugh about when you hit your funny bone. Because when you hit it, the pain is excruciating. That's because it's not a bone at all. It's a nerve. The ulnar nerve, which extends to the arm, across the elbow, and all the way to the hand. It's called funny as in strange, not funny as in ha-ha. Or as I like to say, is it third arm funny or ha-ha funny? So there's kind of a difference there. But yeah, the funny bone, hitting it's awful.
All right, number 3, here's a cool animal, the chevrotain, the smallest hooved animal in the world.
That darling.
They're also called mouse deer. Look at how skinny those legs are.
Well, how big is it, Lair?
Well, there are a few different kinds, and they're usually anywhere from 4 pounds to about 25. They live in Southeast Asia, especially in Vietnam.
Oh, there's a perspective.
Well, look at the
They're
tooth on that.
very shy, and they mostly eat vegetation at night.
You got a voice for that one, Robin?
I'm very small. I got to work on it. I'm
just-
not.
you're
I-
phoning it in.
Richard Attenborough
Yeah.
over here. Number 2, it's been more than 35 years since the worst nuclear disaster in history, and you can take a vacation there now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, of course. In 1986, an accident happened at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine that led to 31 deaths. Radiation that contaminated the surrounding areas likely led to the sickness that killed thousands over time. But again, it's safe to go there now for a guided tour. So they say it is. There's always been a gruesome curiosity about the place, especially a nearby amusement park that was abandoned, and especially since that HBO docudrama that was a hit in 2019. The guided tour of the abandoned plant costs about $100. You can watch a documentary on the bus out to the site, and even get your very own radiation meter.
I thought the whole thing was that the radiation wouldn't be at safe levels for 100 years after that accident. It
I'm not
hasn't
going.
been 100 years. My math is not the best,
No,
but
are you saying you don't
1986
trust the
and
Russians about how safe it is there? Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't do it.
You need a radiation meter. You can scratch
You scratch it off the vacation list. All right, number 1, down in Dallas, there's a coach for Mustang Cheer who must be awesome to have as your instructor. He and his fellow coaches make all the workouts super fun, and he posts some great TikTok videos. This is the Spider-Man Challenge.
Come on, sticky note, let's go! Oh! Here we go, come on, can you get higher? Oh my God! Come on, do we have a tie? Get her out of there! Yeah! Who can get it to the wall? Let's go, get it up there!
Whoa!
Hey! Come on, the famous Spider-Man challenge! Yeah! Can she get it to the white wall? Let's go! Oh no! Let's go, Raul D! Come on, get it up there! Hey! Here we go, come on, Roland! Let's go! Oh my God! Let's go, Darian! Ooh! Wow! Come on, he thinks he can do better! Let's go, Roland! Oh!
Cheerleading, changing the world.
Wow.
That's Coach Darian Neely, courtesy of Darian Neely and Mustang Cheer. Woo!
One more.
Gosh.
That'd be a fun after-show activity. Huh?
Yeah. With all the bad knees. I want to see Larry. Come on, Larry. You can do it. One more try. All right, it's a 9 at 9.
9 at 9, it's my favorite time.